Welcome to a Chainlink price prediction. Right now, Chainlink is going down just like the other altcoins and Bitcoin is doing. It's most likely going down not because Bitcoin is going down, but because it needs to bottom in this C wave right here. So as you can see on my chart, I have a 1, 2, and the other 3 waves are somewhere up here. And I expect the second wave of this upcoming bull cycle to end in this C wave right here. So we did an A, B, and now the C wave needs to be below this. So the price needs to go below $11.93 in order for this to be considered a C wave. And honestly, this would be very, very healthy. I can give you a support zone as well. Something like that. So right now we seem to be heading to the 0.618 support region, which would be healthy for a C wave. But obviously, in order to be able to go in a C wave, we would need to go below this number right here. So it is possible that we go to maybe the $11 to $10 level. So this region right here is probably going to be where the C wave will bottom. And then I expect the chart to go in a third wave. Right now, the chart is looking actually really healthy compared to some other altcoins. I mean, we are not even at the 0.618 support level, which is very bullish, considering other altcoins are struggling to stay at the 0.786 level. So yeah, Chainlink is looking very, very good, but I want the chart to give me another low before we can go in a third wave. The RSI is not oversold yet, as you can see. It's currently at 36, let's say. And honestly, if we do hit a new low right here, then I expect the RSI to go to the oversold territory as well. I will speak more about the RSI in a minute, but right now I want to speak about what I think will happen after we go down in this C wave. So I have this third wave right here that I expect to end, well, I don't know when it will end, but probably here or here, it doesn't even matter right now. What matters is that we start it, because that's the most important thing. And how would you start a third wave after bottoming in a second wave? Well, to do that, I also need 5 waves to the upside. Let me just put this like this. So I would need a first wave to the upside. It's probably not going to be a very, very big first wave, because first waves are not usually that impulsive. But I do expect this first wave to go above this level right here at $22. So maybe the first wave will try hitting this level right here at $25. Maybe it will even go higher. We don't really know. So even if it goes to like here, then we will need to go into a second wave as well, which will need its own ABC structure. Let me put this like this. Alright, now it's easier to follow. So we'll go in a first wave, probably to the, let's say, 0.618 extension, maybe somewhere around there. I would have to calculate the extensions for that. I don't want to do that. What I want to do is give you an idea of where the price might go. I don't want to give you areas where the price might go. I just want you to know that the price will most likely go up from here once we bottom. Of course, that's not financial advice, but by looking at this chart, I have to say it's looking very healthy, and this first wave looks very good, as well as this second wave. So the third wave should look good as well. So yeah, there will be this first wave to the upside right here, and we'll do something like this. It's not going to be a crazy price action like we got right here, because this is not a main wave, but it needs to do an ABC. And after that, we need a crazy third wave, which will probably go to this level, and then a fourth wave, which will also need an ABC, which will probably look like maybe this, something like that, before going in a fifth wave and ending the third wave of this cycle. Then I expect to do something like this to go in a fourth wave, and then we'll probably go for the fifth wave as well. And actually, before we do that, let me fix this chart real quick so it goes with my price prediction, because I expect the cycle to end by October of 2025. So something like this. It's not the most accurate thing, but you'll get the idea of what I'm talking about. And of course, after bottoming in this fourth wave, we will need to go in a fifth wave as well, which, like I said, will probably end somewhere around here. And for this fifth wave, we'll also need a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 setup with their own ABCs in between, and you get the idea. There are a lot of microstructures I can talk about. I don't want to do that. But yeah, the chart should look something like this in a very, very bullish situation. Of course, the chart will not follow my exact numbers, but it will probably follow this structure if we are to go in a third wave. My bullish and very bullish predictions are still on this chart, so if you want to take a look at them, my bullish prediction is $90, which is the 1.618 trend-based Fibonacci extension, and my very bullish prediction is $143, which is the 2.618 extension. Obviously, hitting this right here would be very, very bullish, and I don't really see it happening this cycle, but by the way this second wave is looking, I could actually see it happen. So if we continue to be this bullish compared to other altcoins, then I expect Chainlink to be one of the best performing altcoins of this cycle. Obviously, you can do your own research about this, but right now, Chainlink is looking very, very strong. But what if we fail and this second wave fails and we somehow go below the $8.78 level? Well, then I don't know. I don't think we'll get a bull cycle for Chainlink, and this would probably be the end of it. Just to remind you, from the bear market low, we are up 362%, which is a lot. Of course, it's not a lot compared to some other altcoins, but 400% in like 300 days, it's still good, and the structure looks good. So yeah, I do expect something like this to happen. Also, we are almost oversold on the RSI, like I said, and the last few times we were oversold, we did not stay there forever. I don't think going to these levels of like $8 is even possible anymore. If we do go to these levels, then the RSI will probably hit a new low. We are already at 35 and the price is not even at the 0.618 extension. We will probably not go here, which means a third wave is most likely to happen. Of course, if Bitcoin decides that it wants to go to like 40k, maybe 30k for some reason, then I do expect this second wave of Chainlink to fail. But for now, I see no reason to see why that would happen. Oh, and I was talking about the RSI. Look what happened in the previous few times when the RSI went to the oversold territory. Right here, we went up 60% in 47 days. Right here, we went up 183% in 87 days. Right here, 70% in 41 days. And look at this, even during the bear market, we still went up 79% in 3 months when we went to the oversold territory on the RSI. I have already looked at this in my previous videos, so I don't want to repeat it, but it happened before this bull cycle and it happened after this bull cycle as well. So if we go to the oversold territory on the RSI, it's going to be very, very bullish. Honestly, I don't expect to go there. It will probably go to this maybe 30 RSI level before hitting a low on this C wave. But if we somehow go to like the $10 level, then that would be good, because the RSI would probably be oversold at that point, which is very bullish, as you have seen. So right now Chainlink is looking very, very good. And this bearish price prediction of $25 that I have on this chart is probably, I don't want to say impossible, but very, very unlikely to happen, considering we are going in a third wave, in my opinion. So I'm just going to take this off the chart because I don't think it's necessary to have it here. I will put it back if Chainlink somehow goes below the $8.78 level. But until then, I see no reason to have it here. So to give you a summary of what I just said, I expect the price of Chainlink to go up a lot in the next, let's say, 15 months before going in a bear market. And if you want some bear market prediction as well, because we all know cryptos and markets in general tend to go in bull markets and then bear markets. If you want a prediction for that as well, I don't know when we will top, or actually where we will top, but if we were to take what happened in the previous cycle, we'll see that the price went down around, let's say, 90%. So if this was to repeat itself, again, I don't know where we will top, but let's say we will top like right here at $120. If this was to repeat itself, we would get a 90% correction, which would put the price at $11, let's say $12, which is almost where we are at now. So yeah, that's good. We have a lot of support here that we can use after the bull market. Of course, that's just speculation. I cannot really predict where the price will go. If the price tops at like $73, then we'll probably go down to the $7 level or something like that. So it all depends on where Chainlink will go in the next 15 months. Anyways, that's all I have for you today. Watch these levels right here. These levels are very, very important. And if Chainlink goes below the $10 level, then I don't want to say that you should get scared, but it's going to be a kind of bearish scenario. What I want from Chainlink right now, like I said, is for it to go to the maybe $11 level and bottom in this C wave. I don't want it to go much lower. That would turn this chart a bit bearish until it goes to the upside. So even if we go to the $10 level, if we pump after that, then it's no problem. But if we go to that level and we still keep going down, then yeah, this will probably be the top of this cycle. Again, not expected to happen, but you need to be aware of all the possibilities. Anyways, that's all I have for this video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.